Alright, hello everyone. My name is Kaitlyn and this is my friend Carson. We're going to go over 4 types of floating today. The first one we're going to do is back float, then there's front float, jellyfish float, and tuck float. Okay? Alright. Now, what I like to do is I place one hand on the back and then you're going to get low in the water and I'm going to have my friend Carson put his head on my shoulder. This just gives a little bit more comfort. For a child, sometimes the water in their ear is a little uncomfortable for them. And also I like to put my hand on their head just to comfort them, just to tell them it's okay. The reason for me putting the hand on his back is to make sure that his body is in an upright position and he's nice and flat on top of the water. Now, if your child is comfortable and they don't mind getting water in their ear, you can always transition to holding both hands on their neck. This is for someone who is comfortable in the water, that is able to hold their stomach up by themselves. If they're not quite there yet, you can still hold one hand on the neck, one hand on their back. Okay? When you float, you want the arms out like they're making the letter T and their legs together. Now, if I have my friend Carson bend his knees and he sits, this is going to cause him to sink. He's going to go right under the water, okay? So you want them to lay nice and flat. You want their toes straight out, not looking towards the ceiling. Again, if their toes were to be, go ahead, Carson, put your toes up. This is going to drop their hips and they're going to sink right under the water, okay? So that is back float. Now, once they get comfortable, put your head back a little bit. You never want the chin on the chest. He's going to take a breath and he's going to flip over on his belly. Ready, Carson? And flip. Again, get a breath and face in. This is the front float. It's the same position. His face is in the water. You want to make sure they're looking down at the bottom of the pool. Look down a little bit for me. The head is nice and relaxed and they're nice and flat. Okay, good. Get a breath and we're going to flip back over. And you spin them. Okay, this is a good exercise. Say your child is tired in the water and he's swimming on his front and he gets tired. This is a good exercise for him to do, or her, to turn over, catch their breath, and then they can continue swimming when they turn back over on their front. So that was back float and front float. Now what we're going to do is tuck float. So everyone likes to cannonball in the water, right? So this is pretty much all you need to do for tuck float. Carson, go ahead and grab your knees. And he's going to bring his knees to his belly button. He's going to hold his breath. Let's do 5 seconds. And this is tuck float. Ready? Go, buddy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. That was tuck float. Just like a cannonball. All right, one more. All right, the next one we're going to do is jellyfish float. Jellyfish float, just like what the sea creature is. The arms and your legs are just going to dangle and you're going to be head down in the water. You ready? Let's see your best jelly. Face in, let your arms and legs dangle. Nice and still in the water. And tap them. Good. And that's it for floating.